So this is our 19th module in our Ultimate Development Backend course. And in this module, we'll be creating the service to delete a user profile. So before that, let us get into the Postman software. And here you can see I have already opened the SecureX YouTube file, the request. Okay. Now here you have to get into this authentication and go into the login user. And inside login user, let us configure some scripts. Okay, so first of all, we have a pre-request script. Okay, so this is a pre-request script, and here is the post request script. Okay, what they do is whenever we send a request, they will automatically set the access token and refresh token as variables. Now I have to make changes here. That is access token will be replaced with access underscore token. Okay, and this refresh underscore token. Okay, and I will copy this, and inside pre-request also, if you see you get access underscore token only, then inside my refresh access token, I can have a pre-request script, that is this one. Okay, and also I can have something called a post request script. Okay, post request script, and you don't need to worry about these scripts. These are not very advanced thing. Basically, whenever we are getting a JSON response, it will just extract the access token and refresh token from them. If there is any refresh token, then it will extract, otherwise not. If there is any access token, then we have to set the access underscore token variable. So better to name it as secure X, avoid messing it up with my existing variables. Okay, and inside the script, I'll just modify this to use secure X underscore access underscore token. And here also inside login, I have to modify this. Fine. So let's just close this and close everything else. And if I'll send a refresh access token request, so let us send a refresh request. So my server is not running. So let us just start that npm run dev, and yeah. So right here, if I'll go ahead and click on send, notice it will give me the access token. Now, what can I do? I can log out. Okay, whenever I'm logging out, I can provide the access token. Now here you can see we have a variable securex access token, so we can use that, right? And inside get user profile also, I can use the same variable, that is secure underscore x securex access token. And also in create profile, we can pass in the same variable. You just need to hit a refresh and it will automatically set the variable. So let us go inside authorization and replace this with this secure X access token. Okay, now to delete the user profile, what I need to do is I need to do one thing, that is inside my user service. So first of all, let us open AI chat and I will ask it. So go inside the cloudinary dot config.js file. Okay, and create a function to delete cloudinary folder based on a prefix. Okay, so it will use it to delete a folder based on a prefix. And let us go to cloudinary config.js. Let us see what code it provides. Okay, So now it provided me everything. Okay, so I'll go ahead and paste them. Okay, now here you can see that we got a function normalize cloudinary prefix, and we also got this delete cloudinary folder by prefix. Okay, so fine, it's all right. Okay, now inside user.service.js, what I will do is I will go ahead and I'll write a const delete profile. Okay, delete profile. And here to delete the user profile, I will have this async. I will have the user ID and profile ID data, no data. Okay, no data. Then what I will do, I'll write a try. Instead of try catch, I can just copy the code from here. It's very similar to all of these lines. I can just write here, paste them here. Okay. So invalid user ID. Now await if profile is found. So profile dot delete one. It's as simple as that. And also we need to return a boolean value, that is return true. Now inside my service, or not inside service, yes, inside my service, I need to call, what I need to call is await delete cloud in the folder by prefix. Okay, and let us see what it accepts. Okay, so prefix is something like this, secure x. Okay, let me see inside my Cloudinary config. I think I have defined the Cloudinary folder prefix. Yeah, so I just need to, what I need to do is I need to attach this. Okay, the Cloudinary folder prefix with this. Okay, with the prefix. Now here inside user.service.js, I have to write an avatars. Now I guess I'm storing the avatar inside a folder of user ID. Yeah. So right here, I will delete here from the user ID. Okay. Now you can see that missing import sequence. So I can import that. Right here, you can see it imported here. Fine. Now inside my controller, what I will do is inside my controller, what can I do is const delete profile is equal to async handler. Okay, and I can write here async handler, so it will accept this async request from a response. Okay, and here I have this const user ID is equal to rep dot user dot ID and const profile ID is equal to request dot query dot profile ID. Okay, and then const response, not response, result is equal to await user service dot delete profile. Have to export the delete profile method as well. Let us just export the delete profile method or function, whatever you can say. Inside the controller, we have to call the delete profile, provide the user ID, and then I can provide the profile name. Okay. Now const or we can say return response.json. Okay, response.json 200 and sorry, rest.status. And then we have this.json, new API response 200, and we can say null. We don't set any data. Okay, so let us check the status code. Status code for no data return. So let us check what is the, okay, so it's 204. It means that the request is accepted, but you don't get any content from this endpoint. Okay, we don't get any content, so we can send 204, and I can send a message here that is user profile deleted. Okay, user profile deleted, and delete profile. Okay, now at the end, I will give you a task to do. Okay, so you have to also do that. Now here inside route, where is the user out? Here is the user out, and here I will just chain another method that is dot delete. Send a delete request. You check path, and right here I will also create a valid. I will also add a validator. Let us wait. Now here user controller dot delete profile. Okay. Now there is no big thing in creating a validator for this. We don't need a schema, any particular schema. We just need to copy this, paste it here. We have to write delete profile validator. I just copy pasted the update profile validator. Now we don't need to validate anybody because we are not taking anything. We just need the profile ID of the user. Okay. Now here, before we go into the controller, I want to validate the request. So validate delete using the delete profile validator. Fine. So save this and let us go to Postman and try it. Just click on plus, and if we go ahead, and I will name it as delete user profile, and I will send obviously a delete request, and in authorization I have the error token, that is secure access token. Now I need to make a delete request to this particular endpoint. If I'll try to, okay, so right here I have a checkbox. So let us check if we have any issues. Query dot profile ID, missing profile ID. Okay, so if I'll send the request to delete the profile ID, okay. So if I send a request, something went wrong. Let us see what happened here. Something went wrong. Terminal. Let us see. Error deleting clouding folder by prefix undefined. Um, what's the issue here? So let us check what is the function. So prefix is this one. There should be a folder with the name. Okay, so prefix is securex backend slash avatar slash. It should actually delete all the. Let us go to cloudinary. So in cloudinary, let us log in again. So inside folders, I have this securex backend. Fine, and I have the avatars. And here is the user ID, but it's telling me that it fails to delete the assets. Right here you can see we have an asset. So let us check what is the issue. So if I go inside API keys, where are those? So inside API keys, I think I provided inside the API keys. Where is the okay API keys? Right. So there is no issue in exposing API key. I don't expose the API secret. So let us view the access. Now it's master admin, right? But it's telling me that it failed to delete the folder. So it's a prefix. Okay, so prefix and resource type is image already. Cloudinary folder prefix. Try this. Error deleting folder by cloudinary port by prefix error dot message, and we don't get any error. If you'll see here inside my terminal, you'll see that we get an undefined. That means we do not have any error, but it still raised this error. So return. Actually, let us see if we do have any prefix. Folders, where is the assets that folders? We have the SecureX backend, avatars, and SecureX backend, avatars, and this. But we get an undefined error. Let me see what's happening. So let us go to AI and ask for any fixes if needed. Uh, I'm getting error that is this one. Also, watch out at the rate user.service.js. Okay, so let us see what's the issue. Is my profile deleted? Is my profile deleted? So let me go ahead and check MongoDB Compass. And here you can see the issue is here. Normalize. Okay. Oh, so there was the issue, which is this normalize function, I think. So where is the cloudinary config? Oh, right here you can see actually it already prefixes my uh, folder with SecureX backend, so I don't need to do that again. Okay. I just need the prefix, no more additions. So let us see if it has deleted our profile or not. I believe it should have deleted my profile. I connected to the wrong application server project, and inside profiles I still have a document. Right. So yeah, see, I still have a document. Now, if I'll send the request again, I believe, yeah, so invalid or expired token. So it's above 15 minutes. Now, resend the request to refresh. And here, if you'll send a request to like delete the user profile, I believe it will delete. Yeah. So no content, we don't have any content. So deleted the profile. And here, if I reload, I think there is, yeah. So the folder is deleted. Okay, the folder was deleted. Now here, One thing to fix inside with this service is that we don't want user to create multiple profiles or existing profiles. So if I will write here once the file exists is equal to await profile model dot find. Okay, profile model dot find. I will find by user and I'll pass in the user object. Okay, so if profile exists, okay, so I will throw a new API error, and here the code is 409, which is conflict. Okay, and message, what is the message? The message is user profile already exists. Okay, so user profile already exists. Fine. So this is okay. Now time to test this out. So if I'll go inside my create user profile and go inside my body. So let us just have a short bio. So this is my short bio and try to send it. It must user profile already exists. Is this a joke? User profile already exists. Let us see what happened here. If profile exists, so profile model dot find. You shouldn't do that because profile doesn't exist. Profile model dot find, or we can use dot exists. So let us send this again. Yeah. So right here you can see that it created my profile, but it didn't upload my avatar. Is there any reason for that? It didn't upload my avatar. No, it didn't upload my avatar. So let's check what's the issue here. So if I send it again, you will see that you will get a conflict. Okay. Now also the errors are null. The errors are null. Now let's get inside our MongoDB compass and delete this manually. Delete this manually. Try to send again, and we don't get create user profile. It's sending me 200. Okay, why so? The controller, let us see. Oh, so it's 201. Now we should get a local file path, right? We should get a local file path. So why it's not? Now if I go to update user profile and inside body, I just send every only avatar and try to send it. Input expected input but received undefined. So let us profile not found. Okay, profile was not found. So let us copy the profile ID. There is the profile ID. Okay, profile ID, and I will paste this here. Mm, it's not uploading any file. Why so? It should be uploading the files. We are getting the local file path. Okay, but it should be uploading the file and attach the. So let us reload here. So let us see if we have any assets. Oh, we don't have any assets, but why it's not uploading? Maybe because this folder no longer exists. So let us reload. Now create user profile. Let us deselect this file and select a new file from my local machine. There may be some caching issues in Postman. Let us open the file and now try to send. It must upload the file. Okay, in frontend, there will be no issues with the file uploads, but in Postman, there may be caching issues were related to this. Okay, so it's all right. It's all right. And now we need to prohibit other users to delete any other user profile. So I need to write here that if you're updating a profile, okay, if you're updating a profile, if profile dot user dot toString, okay, not equals to user ID, okay, user ID, then throw a new API error and with a status code of 403, which is forbidden, and I will write it, you are not allowed to update this profile. Okay, and errors are null so that we can avoid the empty array with the data. And also I'll copy this and I will paste it right before we go ahead and delete the profile. Okay, so you are not allowed to delete this profile. Delete, delete this profile. Okay, now if I'll go ahead and I'll copy, save this, and if I'll send a request, you will see I got profile not found. Okay, now let us just copy the underscore ID from the create and paste it here. Also inside the update profile, just remove avatar, and if I'll send, you will see that I'm getting, this is my short bio updated to. Okay, so I will save this and here I will try to send the request again. Okay, now here you can see 204 no content means it has deleted my profile. It has deleted my profile. Okay, so it is all about the user service. Now, what is your task? Your task is to, so task is to create this function. Okay, create this service, or we can say complete this service. Complete this service, which is const update password. Okay, async, and we can have user ID, only user ID. Okay, only user ID because we don't store password inside the profile model, so we have only user ID. Now I'll copy this same into the controller. So you have to write here. So const update password, and we have the user ID, not user ID actually. Here we have the async handler, async handler, and right here we can have async request comma response. Complete this controller and just inside out what you can do, you can just write a dot router or route. Okay. So prefix is slash update password. Okay, and then I just wrote the dot post. Okay, dot post or dot patch because you are updating a specific resource. So check auth and you have to create a validator. So create a validator for for password update. Okay, you have to create the validator and then you can do something like this. You can write here that is user controller dot update update password. Okay, so this is the thing that you have to do. Okay, I'll be providing the solution at the end of the course. Beforehand, you should do that. You can also create a pull request on the repository so that the first one to solve this particular task, the request will be merged to the main repository. Okay, so I'll just write here task complete this. Okay, so these are the tasks. Okay, complete this component, and here we have this complete this route. Okay, so now let us go ahead and um, so I will just go ahead and write here what is that module 18, module 19 actually. Module 19 delete user profile API. Commit 6 files to development and then push to origin. Fatal would not resolve GitHub outcome. What happened here? Um, okay, so I don't have any internet connection actually. So let me just have a connection. I will just so I'll click on push origin. Now it will push to origin that is on my GitHub repository. Okay, now let us go to GitHub and I think I name it as backend development. Okay, and here what I will do, I will create a new pull request, compare and pull request. Okay, so let us see the names of other pull requests. So accordingly, we'll name that and implemented user preference management. Okay, implement user profile management, and I have to create a pull request. Now, what it will do, it will just suggest me some changes. So let us wait for that. So it completed all the issues, okay, and it checked out all the code, and we have some critical errors. Now, upload to Cloudinary follows upload errors and doesn't use normalized Cloudinary prefix. So, committable suggestion, proposed fix, we can use. Okay, so we can use this thing now. Console.error. Okay, so let us open our web storm and inside cloudinary.config upload to cloudinary. We can use the normalize and we can pass the folder here. And right inside the error, I can just throw the error. So, so error, fine, it's all right. So, okay, so before actually deleting from local, okay, so let us just see if the file exists or not. If I write a local file path. So before deleting from local file, local path, so let us check if that exists or not. Okay, unlink sync, and here we have an other issue that is major. Uncarded JSON pass social links with one malformed input. So missing not valid JSON throws syntax error while async handler catches it. The postfix the okay. So I think we are doing that in our validator if you remember. Profile.validator or profile.schema. Yeah, we are doing that. So we are passing it as an array, not a JSON. So it's, I will just mark it as result. Also the above one. Then we have another major issue which is multi-dot middleware uploaders include currently access public.temp with no size can limits dot file size and so it suggested a prompt for AI agent. So what can I do? I can paste the prompt here. So I can write here multi.middleware.js and hit enter. So let us see what changes they make. Close all tabs. Let us get inside our multi.middleware.js. So right here, we'll see verified against this and okay, so let us paste that. So what it basically did is it added a file filter function. Now it will validate if the file is only image type. So because we are accepting only images, then it will throw an error if there are no images or if you have uploaded any video file or PDF file accidentally. And we have a file size limit of 5 MB right here. Okay, 5 MB. And let us see what other errors we have. This is a major issue, which is this one. And what is file upload runs before validation. Orphan temp files on validation failure. So proposed prompt for AI agents. So I'll copy that and here also I'll paste the same. And also I'll just write here at the rate user route.js and hit enter. So let us see what changes they make. Okay, so I think there are a couple of major issues in our code base. So I need to resolve that with Code Rabbit quickly. And here also I have another major issue which is avatar update deletes old image before uploading the new one. Data loss on upload failure. So right here we have a major issue and let's see if it has fixed the issues here. Okay, so let us apply all and here you can see router as user router. Let us see what it did. So validate and clean up file. Okay, so let us see what it did. Okay, so what it is doing is because here before we upload the new file, we just directly remove the old file, but that is not correct. Okay, that is not correct. So it raised a major issue, and I provided a AI prompt simply to resolve this issue. And we also have another issue, I think. So user profile deleted. And here, sends a JSON body with 204 content status. So it's not an issue. We are just sending the message. So it's not a issue. Okay. I think we are good to go with the commit. Okay, so implement fixes suggested by code code rabbit. I think here it's actually correct. Inside the user.controller.js, we don't need to send any JSON body. We don't need to send any JSON body because according to standards, if you are sending a response status of 204, you do not send any JSON body. So if we'll check for the controller file, okay. So here proposed fixes, you remove everything and just send the response. Okay. You just send the response and you just type a dot and we just end the response here. Fine. So it was the proposed fix and what was the other one? That is this one. Okay. Count for AI agents or proposed fix. I'll copy this and I will paste it here inside my create profile. Inside controller I think. Yeah. So controller, both create and update profile had that. So I'll just paste it right here. I don't think I require. It's fine because I don't require that as I'm already validating from my uh, middle, the validation middleware, which is using the create and update, which will automatically validate whether social links is an array or not. It will automatically validate that. So implement suggestions made by suggest fixes suggested by CodeRabbit and commit 4 files to development and push to origin. Now, if I reload this pull 5, you will see that I will get another. Okay, it's checking for this implement fixes suggested by CodeRabbit. So yeah, so merge pull request and confirm merge. Okay, we confirm the merge. And now here you will see that the code was merged into the master branch. Okay, so now in the next module, we'll be talking about some security fixes inside our code, right? So thank you and let's meet in the next module.